My name is Appelusa, and I am a world champion artistic roller skater. I am best known for skating in the Chet Faker Gold music video. I have been a USA Roller Sports certified coach for over 20 years, and for the same amount of time, I've been working in the entertainment industry as a skating performer, coach, coordinator, consultant, and choreographer. And now I'm here to teach you how to roller skate. Ready to roll? So today I'm going to be showing you some bare bones, very beginner basics, like I just got my skates now wet, and we're going to be going through the first few skills in the beginner level. We're going to be learning how to fall safely, how to get up, safety position, marching steps, rolling, and stopping. So you have your skates on. The first thing I would suggest doing is seeing where your balance is just standing still. So you want to make sure you're not rolling. If you find yourself rolling backwards, it's because you have too much weight over the toe wheels. Maybe it's because your shoulders are forwards, maybe your knees are too bent, your hips are too forward, or you're pressing too much on your toes and lifting your heels. So think about where your feet are, how your feet are sitting in your skates. If you press too much on your heels, you lift your toes up, you lean backwards, you might roll forward, but your skates can also go out from underneath you. So we want to try not to do that. Let's see if we can just keep our alignment here and not roll. Once you've got that, let's do safety position. This is going to hopefully save you from falling over if you do it right, but also you can roll in this position. We're reaching forward because it's better to fall forward or to the side, not backwards. That's a bad one. Our feet are parallel, so just do a check and make sure your toes are not turned in or turned out, that your feet are straight. Your knees are apart, they're tracking forwards, and we're close to the ground, so if you do fall over, hopefully it hurts less. Okay, so you don't want to try to catch yourself if you're losing your balance. You want to just go into safety position right away. You can get that into your muscle memory so that if you practice that enough, your body will just go right there when you feel like you're falling over. So let's practice that a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, safety position. And up. 1, 2, 3, safety position. And up. One more. 1, 2, 3, safety. This time bend your knees, go as low as you can, reach to the side, and sit down onto the floor. That's your falling safely. As safely as you can. There's really no great way to fall, unfortunately. You're going to fall if you're learning how to skate. That's just how it is. Hopefully you have some proper gear, some wrist guards, some knee pads, some elbow pads. You can even get some butt pads if you want to. To stand up, we always go on our hands and knees first. One foot up. Try not to let this foot roll around. Put your weight in the center of it. You can put your hands on your knee or on the ground. You're going to try to lift your hips up, keeping the weight in the center of this foot. Get the other foot to meet it. We're now in safety, and stand up. Once you've mastered how to fall safely and how to get up, then we're going to start working on marching steps. Make sure your feet are parallel. If you want to hold on to something, you can grab a sturdy chair or a countertop, or if you're good just using your arms out to the sides, you can start to shift your weight onto one foot. Notice how I move to the top of my head, the center of my body, over the standing foot. I'm making sure my weight is in the center of the foot so it's not rolling around, and I'm shifting my weight from one foot to the other. And you can maybe try to hold your balance on one foot. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, so let's take those marching steps rolling. So using my arms for balance, I'm going to do little baby steps, baby marching steps, basically a half step forward, and hitting safety position if I feel like I'm going to fall over. So I'm going to turn myself around by opening up my toes, keeping my heels close together, and marching steps. March, 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 half steps. Toes stay straight, and safety roll. You can drop your stopper if you're rolling too fast. So let's move on to stopping. Standing still, hit safety position first, and depending on which your dominant balance foot is, you're going to drop the stopper of the other foot. So if you're right-handed, you typically will use your right stopper. You typically will have better balance on your left foot. Everybody's different. So I'm going to practice using my right stopper From safety, I'm going to shift my weight onto my left foot. Weight stays in the center of that foot. It's holding me up. So I'm going to drop my right stopper lightly behind me. You're never going to come to an abrupt stop. It's always going to be a gliding or a rolling stop. So it will look like this. Okay. So let's turn our feet and make sure they're straight. Bend your knees, safety position. Shift your weight and lightly put your stopper down behind you. You can do a balance exercise by lifting up that back foot and dropping it down a couple times to make sure you're not rolling. Your weight is staying in the center of your rolling foot. So from our marching steps, we hit a safety position, shift our weight, and drop our stopper. Also make sure that the knee of your rolling foot is not conking in or moving around, that your knee is trained to go forward or even press out a little bit to the outer edge of your rolling foot. So let's practice that a couple of times. Marching steps, safety position, shift your weight, and lightly put your stopper down. Now, if your stoppers are really rubbery, they might bounce. You can turn that toe out slightly, and you'll find a little bit of a glide there. So marching steps, safety, and stop. Once you've practiced that 5 to 100 times and you've mastered marching steps rolling, safety, and gliding to a stop with control, you're ready for the next skill. I'm Appelusa. Thanks for watching my skate tutorials. Make sure to subscribe and check out some of the links below if you need some equipment, things that I might recommend, and stay tuned for some more videos.